Start with the warmest one.
Okay, the number one.
Number one. Champollion
That is
number
a
one.
beautiful background. Everyone's glowy boats look gorgeous.
Oh, did you see them all together?
No, but
Oh,
I've been
I'll
walking
show you. I
around.
have a
It's
picture.
gorgeous.
It's
Oh, good,
amazing.
good. They're beautiful. Everyone's turned out fabulous.
Yeah, what a group. You start to get dots like that?
Oh,
Well, I mean, like,
On me?
yeah, on you as well, but
Yes.
you're not really thinking of anything while you're doing this. You're not trying to put it within a
area.
nothing,
So
but
even the
see this
sky-
here, this,
Even theoretically, the sky will get the same amount.
everything.
Okay.
It's a unity that happens all right, so see how dotted that is and how this, that's just not wet enough. Okay, so unless the pigments are all playing and rolling around together, they are not working the way they're supposed to. So you just need to make sure it's wet enough. If it's dotted, it's not wet enough.
Chickenpox effect, it was
Chicken
called.
pox.
Chickenpox.
So I'm just adding a little bit more pigment. So this is drier than I normally would, but that's so I can get it to dry up. And I wanted a little bit of a differentiation between the buildings. And I still want it to float. I don't want to have my pigments not floating.
That is glycerin?
Yeah.
How are you making your yacht?
What you've learned.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the terms are good.
Right. Oh, really?
Aubergine.
Aubergine.
Okay, holding it on. I want to come down in behind the tree and the umbrella and the other umbrella. Of course, you guys didn't know that was an umbrella. And I just lost my outfit. It's coming off. It's a striptease.
Da, 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 da. She's niggling now,
Niggling
niggling her yuck.
down below, letting that just be carried. So that I have a transition between my building and let's grab a lot of water, and I'm going to just start. I'm going to go pretty slow, so I just want to start here, and I'm doing the shadow shapes as I see them come down underneath. And that transitions, and then that really starts here, comes down. So then what I would do, take a little bit of yuck, make my background go behind the chairs towards the green side, and then I would make it maybe a little bit happier. And then once that dried, I would come in and, pull in a little bit more detail. Once you've done the yuck, you don't have to do it again. So then once that dries, once I've set the chairs so that I have something that goes behind it, I can come in and, do,
Now, your yuck is different tones of,
well, because we turn green to the color of the subject you're using it on.
so how did you turn that
I
yuck
added green.
Oh,
Because we're doing grass and grasses and grassy things.
okay.
So,
There's no green to go with.
well, you change you build your yuck and then green, you change it to green if you're going on like green. Green.
No, it makes perfect sense. I think that would be part of it.
So you added
issue
a little
with yuck.
green in the yuck?
Yeah. Not really.
That was a yuck.
I put burnt sienna. Burnt sienna.
Yeah, the yuck.
Oh, my
first.
yuck was to the brown side, yeah. And then you want to sit your rocks down in behind the scrub. And you do it the same way by just throwing in a little. Let's get behind that Joshua tree there. into a little bit of the pink. Burnt sienna. And sort of let them each, have a little personality of their own. I'm going to put a little bit of this. You can use a cerulean.
Shadow.
Yeah, and it's just going to give it a little bit of a grayish tone in some places. Color on this guy because you've already got that in there,
Yeah,
and then
but you wouldn't have done that.
no, but you're well. I mean, she
But I
asked
did it.
me.
No, but I did it.
Yeah,
I
and I
wanna know
think
for
so,
future.
yeah, this is my skin.
Oh, you put the hot pink in there.
You use
opera.
red and yellow to make flesh tones anyway.
That's opera, isn't it?
I use the yellow and a little bit of the opera and a little bit of that orange,
yellow
but
you-
just to
you
do it
use-
really quickly, yeah.
Okay.
So, people have a tendency to go a little too yellow sometimes with. Now I'm going to go ahead and dry that so I. This is where her shirt is underneath here. This is. I'm going to come into that little bit there.
Or folds.
To take and just suggest a little bit of variation in as it gets cooler back there. Leave the top light. I don't really see this gentleman's hair, so I'm just going to throw a little something to suggest that there's some.
Probably very happy about that.
Yeah. And then I'm going to come in and put a little hint of there being a table. Don't need.
Yeah.
You don't need absolutely everything.
See, I put a menu in front of him since I couldn't see what that black was, so I put a menu in front of him. And I have his arm.
Make a really big, soupy puddle. And I'm going to grab my big guns, come in, and we're going to come here. And what we want to do is we want to intimate that it's shadowed underneath here, underneath here, underneath here. We cut her legs off. I told you not to do that.
But I want you say leave her legs in my pan. Is that right? Okay. Okay. Well, I
Yeah,
thought-
we just can't. I just cut her legs off.
because in the shadow could be.
And so you want to get some nice variations within it. And, on top of the beautiful wash that you started off with is really where all of your excitement is going to come into your shadow that's being cast underneath
Okay.
there. So, and if you want to throw a little bling,
I do.
just throw some bling.
Oh, I love it.
Okay?
That's it.
That's it.
That's it. It's got your name on it, right?
Sell it for a lot of money.
Okay, so that's going to be where
That's
the
my
blue is.
water.
Right, and this is going to be where your, I'm just doing value. It doesn't have anything to do with color.
Well, you can do color while you're in it. Help me out.
All right, so we're going to just do a dark value right there so that sail sits on top like it's supposed to. This is the back
Yeah, see, I
here.
had no idea what this business
That's
was in
fine.
there.
This
Oh,
is
you
fine.
already did
What
this
is
all
it?
for me, right?
Yeah, I did this for you.
What
So I'll
is
go
this?
This is the background. That's just a line. Oh, I
But
didn't
is
mean
this-
that's for
Is this
sale.
this stuff? Is this, yeah, okay. Yeah, I just didn't know if that was part of the other boat or.
Yeah,
I
well,
didn't know what it
it's hard to
was.
know. It's hard. These things are hard to know. When you didn't, it's like this is stuff that's. All right, we're making that go.
This is all foliage. Can we call it foliage?
Yeah, we can.